Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is me documenting my journey towards my first payout ever in trading. This is me documenting my journey towards being a profitable trader. Guys, for this past few days, for this whole quarter, I'm overthinking trading because these days trading have become so hard and so tough. Guys, my model keep presenting myself and it just keep on failing. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, if my model, I'm questioning my model. These days price action it's just not going my way. My A+ setups are failing. I just don't have no confidence in the market anymore. No confidence. I'm actually thinking of taking a break. I'm contemplating taking a break because this is really frustrating. This is messing with my psychology, and I'm just overwhelmed by this market price action these days. On top of that, I'm overtrading these days. I actually blew one of my accounts yesterday, and I went on and did the same thing yesterday. I maybe placed about 50 trades yesterday. I keep on buying and selling, buying, selling until the account was blown yesterday. Today I came in, took a first break-even trade, took a loss, and then it started happening all over again, where I just kept on pressing buy, guys, until I was in drawdown of $1,000 today. And God bless that the market plummeted and I regained some of the loss that I had. The blown account I had yesterday, Top Step end up giving us new express accounts. So it's just something telling me that I shouldn't give up. Because seeing that I blew the account yesterday, and late last night I was depressed, thinking of taking a break in trading, thinking that I will never be profitable, thinking that I need to give up on this trading business. And here is an email saying that we have been given new express account. So that gave me a sign to continue my trading, to press on. I know trading is not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Everybody would be profitable. So guys, I'm going to try to continue with this trading business until I'm profitable by God's will. By God's will, I declare it that I'll be profitable in this trading business. This is a sign that I should not give up. I should not give up on this trading business, because trading can be a source of income for me to funnel into other businesses and, give me financial freedom, give me my time back, take care of my family and the people around me. So I'm not going to be giving up. I'm not going to give up. But there's one problem I have, guys, and it's overtrading. I just cannot see a red. I cannot see my account red. It's okay when it's green, but I cannot see it red. Anytime I see it red, I keep on pressing the button to try and recoup that loss. Trying to press that button to come back in the green. And I just keep on digging a hole, sending me further red. And I just keep on pressing until the accounts come to nothing. The account come to zero. Unless it's zero, I don't stop. So guys, that's something I need to work on. I have a lot of free time on my hand. So when I'm trading, I be on the chat every day, and I cannot lock off the chat. That's the next problem I have. I cannot lock off the chat. If I could lock off the chat and just get away from this chat when I take losses, probably that could help. I keep putting a loss limit on my account, on my Top Step account, to lock me out. When I take 2 losses and I see that limit is close, I end up changing it to a higher loss limit, and then sometimes my account get locked at the limit that I lock it out. I end up trading on my practice account, and I end up winning on my practice account. I end up taking a beautiful trade on my practice account after my account is locked out, and I keep winning on my practice accounts. So that telling me in my mind, if I had left my Express account open, I would have won on that account. So next day comes around, I don't lock my account, and I keep on taking other trades and then losing this trade and sending me deeper and deeper into drawdown. So it almost happened to me today again. After blowing an account yesterday, I end up almost blowing this account. I was down in drawdown over $1,000, but by God's grace, I end up gaining some of these losses on the $1,000 that I had in drawdown, and now it's sitting at minus 173. After I recoup some of this loss, I end up still trading again, end up taking some other trade, and God bless that it didn't end up in more drawdown. So guys, I'm going to break down to this trade. As you guys know, I'm using YouTube as my journal to journal my trades, and to look back at my trades and to learn and to come back to my trades. So we are starting off on the daily chart as always on the higher time frame. I'll be using NQ. So we have these equal highs at the all-time highs here. We had this fair value gap. This was yesterday's trading, and this candle here is today's trading here. So what I wanted to see, guys, I wanted to see a drop down into this daily fair value gap, and we had a forward fair value gap also here. So that's what I wanted to see, a drop down into the daily fair value gap, and then price move to the all-time highs to take out these equal highs up here. Let's go to the 4 hour so I can show you guys what gave me my bullish bias also. So this is the 4 hour chart here. Remember, we had our daily. This is our daily FEG right here. This is our daily FEG here. So let's take it out. So as I show you on the daily time frame, we had our daily time frame, our daily FEG, which we wanted price to trade into and then move to take out these equal highs here. So at about this candle here, and I came into the chart doing my analysis, we were here on this green candle here, and I wanted to see price drop down into this fair value gap, no further than this fair value gap here. I wanted to see price no further than this fair value gap here, because this would have been our breakaway gap. This fair value gap should have stayed open and price move to the equal highs. Why this? I wanted to see this fair value gap open because of this breaker. We had this low, high, lower low, price displace above this high with two fair value gap. Normally when we have these two fair value gaps stacked on top of each other breaking above the breaker high, normally the second fair value gap stay open, price straight to the first one and continue bullish, or if it's in a bearish case, continue bearish. So I wanted to see price straight to this fair value gap. We tapped it yesterday, but I wanted to see price straight down to this fair value gap and then move to the equal highs. Okay, so that's our higher time frame analysis. So on this is the regular trading chart. So we open with a gap below. What do we want to see when we open to a gap below? We want to see price trade towards the gap, and then since we were bullish, trade to the gap and move bearish after. So price did on the first candle, on the 9:30 candle, price traded and failed the gap on NQ. We partially failed it on ES, but on NQ on the first candle we traded bearish, failing the gap, and that's exactly what I wanted to see. As I told you guys, I wanted to see price trade down into the daily and 4-hour FVG, and then trade up to the equal highs. So let's go on our chart now. You know guys, normally I have my two charts, my NQ and ES chart side by side. So let's maximize our NQ chart. So guys, if you have been following my channel for a while, you know we mark out the highs and lows between 7 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. and on NQ, this is our highest swing high, this is our lowest swing low between 7 and 8:30. We mark out our both open, our 8:30 open and our 12 o'clock midnight open. Right here we have it right here, with lining up with our highs right here. So guys, when price open, if we open below the both open prices, the 8:30 and the 12 midnight, if we open above, that means we're in a deep premium. If we open below the both open, we are in a deep discount. Where did we open? We open in between the both of them. And since I was bullish, if we open in the middle of the two of them, since I was bullish, I wanted to see a drop down below the 8:30. That would put us below the 12 midnight and the 8:30, putting us in a deep discount for price to continue bullish. So you see where everything is adding up here, because we open in between. So that I was looking for a drop below, drop down into the 4-hour and the daily time frame. This FVG, this yellow FVG you're seeing here, this is the daily FVG. So as you can see, price drop down, couldn't even reach to the first quadrants, couldn't reach to the upper quadrants of the FVG, barely tapping it here after we dropped down and started trading bullish. So that is exactly what I wanted to see. Price was doing exactly what I wanted to see, and when I see price playing out exactly like how I want it to play out, and it's not, my trades are not playing out, this is very frustrating. This is frustrating me a lot. It is making me question my model, it's questioning my whole trading, and it's very frustrating. So guys, when I saw that happen, price sent us in a deep discount by trading below the both open here, and then this started displacing up. We had a market structure shift here, because and one thing guys I start doing is taking more trade on ES, because ES has the cleaner price action these days. I noticed that ES has the cleaner price action. So after I see price drop down, one thing I forgot, drop down, where did we drop down also? We dropped down taking out the lows between 7 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. We dropped down, we took the lows. After we took the low, most times price then moved to take the highs, and that is exactly what was happening. As I can see guys, today the trade was A plus, because we dropped down, leaving the highs on NQ, leaving the highs intact. This is the highs between 7 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. These are the highs. We dropped down, leaving the highs in place, dropped down, take the lows, and started displacing up. So guys, you know that is an A plus for me, and to see that it failed today was very frustrating, and that is what I think led me to over trading and just pushing button, because to see this type of trade fail is very frustrating. So after we trade down, took the both lows, took it on NQ, took it on ES, We had the highs in place on NQ. We had the midnight open and the 830 above. We're in a deep discount where price should move to the highs, to the 12 o'clock open, 12 o'clock midnight open. So price took it, and we had this nice displacement. We had this nice displacement on ES here after we swept the lows between 7 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. We had a market structure shift. Price traded above this swing high here with displacement. As you can see, some nice energetic bullish candles, leaving a small FVG there. When price traded above, I end up taking 3 contracts on ES, and price was moving nicely in my favor. Price was moving in my favor towards these highs. Or I was looking at NQ. I was looking at NQ towards the 12 o'clock open, towards these highs here. So price end up moving. I end up burning my stops to break even. Nice, we traded above this first order block. We traded above this other block, and we was above. So I brought my stop to break even, and price hit the 840 open and reverse back into the fair value gap. At this moment, saw that NQ was moving stronger than ES. So when we came back here into here, NQ did a shallow run, a shallow retracement, and when I saw NQ pushing back up above, I took free contract on NQ here to take out the marked out highs between 7 and 8:30. And as you can see, my stops, I took this trade here on NQ. My stops was, yeah, I think my stop wasn't actually below the swing low here. It was here under the 8:30 open. We had this fair value gap supporting price, should have supported price. Price push up in my favor nicely. If price had hit the 12 o'clock open or on the highs, I would have taken out some, but it did not. So I kept on holding, and price reverse took me out for a loss. When I saw that price took me out for a loss here, I end up taking a next trade here again. Price immediately retraced, took me out. Then price came back down to test the 930 first percentage fair value gap. Took 3 contracts again here because I was so positive. I was so positive in price moving towards these highs. I was bullish, and I wasn't looking for any other thing than these highs. Price came down here, saw it rejecting nicely, and took 3 contract again. Price came back down here, took me out. Here on ES, took some trades also because I wanted to see these highs. This was an A+ trade. All evidence was pointing to price moving bullish, and each shot I took at it at bullish price action, that price would go to the highs that I had mapped out, kept on failing, and I just kept on pushing and pushing like ICT, pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and everything was failing. And I was strongly bullish today. I wasn't looking for any sales. I was only looking for bullish price action. So I was watching price when it dropped all here. Then I saw this displacement here. So this displacement took free contract again here. Price was going in my favor nicely. Price was pushing up. When price push up here, I think that was equilibrium. That was discount of this push down range here of this price action here. That was equilibrium. Yes, so that was 50% of the range. When I saw price push above 50% of the range and it was filling to this place further up, I took out 2, left 1. Place the one below here. Put my stops below the swing low here. Price came back out, took me out for a small, because I think I had $40 in the negative. Price came back, took me out. out of the trade. Nothing was working, guys. Nothing at all was working. And I just kept on buying and buying and buying here. And each time I bought, price came back to stop me out, because we had this breaker here again, this low, high, lower low, price pushing up, took buys. When price came back down here, came back down, stopped me out. As you can see, it was worse yesterday. All these trades kept failing, and I kept digging myself deeper and deeper into drawdown. I stuck on ES also, buys. This one went in some profit, came back, stopped me out. At this point in time, I was minus $1,000 in drawdown, $1,000 plus in drawdown, and I wasn't stopping. I kept on looking at the screen, and I just kept on pressing the button, pressing. What took me out in drawdown was this trade that I saw. I saw that price came close to these lows. I think it already took it out on ES, on NQ. So when I saw price was dropping down, I say we would have taken this low, because we already took it out on NQ, and price was displacing lower. No way price would come and make this equal lows here and move back bullish. So we had this drop down here. As price was retreating back into this fair value gap. As you can see, look at how many contracts that I took, because I had this red and I didn't want it to see this red. I wanted to see green. I ended up taking 6 contracts. Price had been drawdown for a while. Here my stops was above these highs. I think my stop was about here. I think I didn't have it above the high here. It was somewhere around that area here. Price ended up going in my favor. Then this huge candle came out from nowhere. I think that some Trump news came out. Price pushed up and started plummeting down here. I kept on watching it. I saw that my $1,000 in drawdown was wiped out, and I kept on holding because I thought it would drop down further. When I saw it started reversing on me, I drew up my stops to somewhere about here, and that's where price took me out for a win and left me with $173.54 in drawdown. And I didn't stop here. I did not stop here, guys. I did not stop here. I have a serious overtrading problem, guys. I just don't like to see red. Although I managed to recoup most of my loss, I couldn't see the red, guys. I could not see this red here, this $173. I couldn't see it. I went in again here after price made this breaker, this low, this high, this lower low, this place above here. Price came back down into this fair value gap. I took 3 contracts. Price went in my favor and it started failing. That's when I brought my stop to break even. I saw price was not displacing above these highs. I brought my stop to break even. Price took me out. As you can see, price just did a deep retracement and price continued bullish. If I just held on to it, but you know, hindsight is 2020. If I left it, we'd have gotten some nice profits, because it ran for a 1 to 3 at least. A 1 to 3. We had about a 1 to 3.82. So guys, this is my story. This is why I didn't upload yesterday. I was so frustrated, guys. I was so frustrated yesterday because I know that I'm better than that, guys. I know that I can follow my rules. I know my model is a profitable model, and to see that I'm doing this, knowing that I'm so much better than what I'm doing right now, was really frustrating me, guys. Yesterday I didn't have the energy, I didn't have the feeling to do a upload yesterday, and that's why I didn't post yesterday. Guys, what brought me some hope, what brought me a little relief, is when I got the email from Top Step saying that they were awarding the people who were affected with the outage they had. The people who were affected would get a new 50k Express account. So that gave me a little hope, and that gave me a little strength to carry on. And I'll be carrying on and trying my best, guys, to stay disciplined. Trade only my model, trade my model, and that's it. Trading my trading time, only trading my trading time. I normally trade between 9:30 and up to about 12 o'clock. And most of the time when I trade after these hours, I lose. And I just cannot stop pressing the button. I cannot stop pressing the button. I don't know if anybody know anything that can help me in, staying disciplined, not over trading, taking 1 to 2 trades, free for the max, managing my risk. I don't know if anybody know anything that can help me. Drop it to the comment, let me know. So if you find this video was educational, if you find this video was insightful, if you learned anything from this video, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share this video. Peace out.